gentlemen, this is proof. Anything can happen in the World Wrestling Federation.
Hey, this is Manic Mike. I'm gonna play some Smackdown 2 on the PlayStation. I don't have Smackdown 1, so we're playing Smackdown 2. I just played WCW Nitro and Thunder, and they are god-awful, terrible games. So I gotta play this to get the stink out of my mouth. Even though I don't think this is a great game, it is leagues. Not even in the same universe as those games. This looks like Game of the Year. Oh joy, we got a load to go to options. Not too bad. Let's do ring out off. It's off anyway. Alright, that's that. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, I get to beat up on Bradshaw. I hate that guy. Not just as a character, I hate him as a person. He was always a bully, piece of shit. And he still is. Oh, I don't think I had anything to overwrite anyway, whatever. But yeah, I hate John Bradshaw. Layfield, whatever his real name is. So I think we'll have some fun and beat up on Bradshaw. Alright, we get The Rock, Stevie Richards, Taz. Alright, I think we're going to be Taz. Alright, let's fill these up. Alright, where's Bradshaw? Alright, he's not getting any special moves. All Snow's in this game. Does he come out with head? Maybe we'll fight against him next. Alright, so you get the cool, to get like the Titantron entrance. And then you get a really bad looking, look at that towel on his head. It's so broken. Look at that. Wow, that's bad. Why did they have to put the towel on his head? I know that's what he did. But if you make it look that bad, just do without it. Alright, can we skip past this? Alright. Stevie Richards. He was always an underrated wrestler. Alright. Okay. That's kind of... No commentary. But yeah, I don't think many games had it then. WCW once had very little, just shouting out the name of the move. I just threw him out of the ring. I forget how to do the specials. I thought it like shows up when you can do them. But I should already have a bunch of them. I don't think I have to get them in a certain yeah, that does that. The only trigger button that seems to do anything is L2. Does a taunt. I thought this was like context sensitive, that like when you were like able to do your move, it would show. And it should be probably right there, probably when it's showing Smackdown. Let me see, is there... Alright, I'm just going to look at the menu if I can see in this little bit of light just how to do the specials. And the manual, did I say the menu? The manual. Finishing moves L1. L2 is taunt. Alright, let's see if I can push L1. I can use no, I don't want to pin him yet. Oh well. Well, we won't get to see Taz's submission, but we'll see the next time. Should be L1. Taz, it should have been while he's in the ground until I grab him, but I don't know. I'll pick somebody else. The good thing about this game, it makes it leagues about better than the other one is. It's actually fast, plays fast. Where Nitro and Thunder played so damn slow. Oh god, we got Biker Taker, the worst of the takers. There's all snow. Let's be Christian. Love Christian, he's still killing it in AEW. Oh, nice. I want to be all snow just to see if he comes out with the head. Christian, one of the most underrated wrestlers of all time. McMahon didn't care for him. Thought he was ugly and too small, so he was never pushed hard in WWE, but the TNA especially and AEW, they treat him like the star and legend that he is. He doesn't have his Christian that last year on your own. Oh, there's the head. This must be before him and Edge split, and he does come out with the head. Alright, so that's cool. Cat. She was only around for a very short time, just long enough to get in this game, I guess. Why is Christian wearing a shirt? I don't know. I don't know if there's alternate attires based on buttons that you push or not. Why is he doing headlocks? What's he doing like these slow moves? That's not like Christian style. Nope. I don't know how to, if I gotta do something to, before I get to a finisher. I should have like enough stored up here. We'll beat him down a little bit. Yeah, I really don't care for the generic music in the background. I'll probably rather have no music. but there really isn't much to this game sound wise, other than yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna do my finisher. I don't even like see like health bars. I don't think I have anything in the menus where I have them turned off. I have that. Yeah, it should be while he's standing to do his finisher. Oh, that's cool. Why can't I? That runs. I remember playing this not too long ago, and I didn't think I was having this much trouble trying to do finishers. I'm not seeing pressing L1. I think that Smackdown thing was supposed to come up. That was coming up when I was on the test. And I haven't seen an opportunity. I haven't seen it come up yet for Christian. Do I have to have him like stunned and standing? Get up. Do I gotta hit him like once or twice? Look at that, his hair. Look at his hair. Christian's hair just hovering in the air. I'd like to get a finisher here. I'm not a pin anyway. How do I even pin? Oh, I actually went down for a pin. Why can I not do a finisher? Oh, I think I just saw for a second. I think I gotta get behind him. Oh no, get up, get up, get up. Oh, I think I gotta stun him. I gotta get behind him. Is there a button to pick him up? Oh. It makes it kind of hard to pull off. There should be a button to like pick him up. Oh. Gotta get behind him. Oh, we got it. There we go. Damn prettier. Oh, we knocked him out with it. Alright, so yeah, it's just contact sensitive, and Christian's move is just it's hard to position him for it. Maybe we'll do one more here yet. This game's actually fun. You know, I'm playing on easy just because I just want to show you the moves, and I don't want to struggle right now. Be Kurt Angle. Is this gonna? Oh, this is the slam. It's not the ankle lock. That's alright. And who should we beat up on? Poor Albert's actually a good guy behind the scenes, so we're not gonna beat on him. We'll beat on Bradshaw again. Freaking biker taker. That sucks. At least I think in at least one of the two 64 ones you have the ministry taker. I don't know if biker taker's in No Mercy. I don't remember. But at least in one of the two you got the good Undertaker. How do I do that ankle slam? What's going on here? Alright. Why does Angle look like he's got a bleeding on his shoulder? He didn't even do anything yet. I think it's a pretty early angle before. How do I do his special? Oh, I didn't want to do that yet. Is this from behind also? No. Oh, I think I just saw it pop up for a second. Oh, was he stunned? There it is. Alright, they're getting KO'd already with one finisher. Should I do one last fight? We're just at 20 minutes here. Or should I do one more game? Let's do one last fight. I guess we'll do the two big boys, the ones everybody wants to see. We'll do Rock vs. Stone Cold. Some trivia. Rock grew up, went to high school a couple miles from me. Freedom High School in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. His grandfathers had a wrestling school in Whitehall, Pennsylvania, a Wild Samoan Training Center. Was there for a long time. There's no Stone Cold. Do you have to unlock him? I just saw him, like in the clip, like between, like in a cutscene while it was loading. I got Mankind. I guess we'll fight against Triple H then, I guess. But yeah, The Rock's family, they lived in my area for a long time. Once he blew up, well first, well yeah, he was out of here after high school. He went to Miami, and I don't think he, I think his whole family moved to Florida. The Samoan Center was still here, and they moved to Hazleton for a short time from Whitehall. They're in Whitehall for probably 20 years at least, and then they went down to Florida, the Samoans, and had their school down there. Now, unfortunately, both of them have passed away quite recently. Within the last 2 years, I think they both passed away pretty close to each other. Afa and Sika. Well, actually, I think that was my favorite Triple H music. A lot of wrestlers from around here. For my parts, Billy Kidman, the Nasty Boys. Actually know a lot of people that knew the Nasty Boys, went to school with them, guys I work with. They said they were exactly like their characters in real life. They were friggin' badass, party boys. I wouldn't say bullies, but rowdy. Didn't really give a shit about nothing. Funny thing is, Knobs, Vaughn one, Brian Van Zuzovitz, his dad was a big reptile, big snake collector. And I'm not sure if he provided Damien for Jake or not, but his dad would actually come to the Boy Scouts and to schools, Knobs' dad, and put on, you know, bring his snakes and his lizards and stuff, and, you know, do talks and show the snakes and stuff to the kids, let them hold some of them. So Knobs' dad was really cool. But yeah, he passed away quite a while ago. But yeah, I was at probably at least 5 or 6 of his dad's things between school and the Scouts. Wasn't in Scouts long, only like through elementary school. We got the People's Elbow. Does he got that, or does he have the Rock Bottom too? Is it just the People's Elbow? Is this gonna KO him right away? Yeah, it did. Okay, that's a little ridiculous. I should probably turn the knockout off. But yeah, the Nasty Boys, some Kidman, The Rock, and you know, his family members lived in the area. His cousin Alpha Jr. still lives in the area. He runs. He was running PPW, a pretty cool local promotion. You know, he's running Battlefield. He like split off into a different one, so now we have two pretty cool local promotions. And his other brother, shit, is it Lance or Rodney? I forget. One of them is a security guard. At least was a security guard at the Social Security building in Allentown. My brother-in-law works there. So he was buddies with Yeah, one of Alpha's kids. I guess maybe we'll do one more. There's more wrestlers from the area. Who am I forgetting? But even the ones that didn't come from here, back in the 70s and 80s, into the early 90s, Allentown, especially in the 70s and 80s, Allentown was one of like WWE's like top 3 or 4 filming locations. Agricultural Hall in Allentown. They would put on a show like once a month and like film them back in the 70s and 80s. In the 90s they still did it, but it was, you know, they grew by then, so they would still have frequent house shows, but they, you know, weren't really filming for TV. Ag Hall by then, you know, they were doing bigger venues in the area, like Stabler Arena and the Spectrum. But from the 70s and 80s, a lot of big matches happened in Allentown. It's pretty much Allentown, New York, and Philly were like the 3 places they pretty much did shows, which is why I'm guessing the Samoans decided to build the training center in Allentown. Well, Whitehall, you know, town that touches Allentown, like just like a couple blocks outside of Allentown. For what I know, Roman Reigns he didn't think he grew up. You know, that part of the family was. I didn't do Jericho yet. Let's do Jericho. I think Yoko lived here for a while, Yokozuna. Not sure about Rikishi. But The Rock's been very friendly to Bethlehem. You know, he remembers his roots. He does come back on occasion. I remember even one of his segments. I think it was a segment with Mankind, with Mick Foley on Raw, when like Mick Foley was doing "This Is Your Life," and they had like one of Rock's school teachers from Bethlehem on Raw. Who should we beat up on? We didn't beat up on Benoit yet. Fuck Benoit. Let's beat up on Benoit. Freaking murderer. And if we want to talk football, there's a ton of football stars from the area. A few NBA, a couple baseball. One guy that played in majors, Brian Schneider, played for like a dozen years. He grew up like 4 houses up from me. When he played his kids, he was like 3 years older than me, so I didn't play too much with him. His nickname was actually Hoops. He was, as a kid, better at basketball than baseball, but come high school time, you know, he focused on baseball and he made it to the bigs. And I think he might be working for the Marlins. I know he was like as a trainer. I think he was like a coach of like a minor league team down in Florida there. He retired down to Florida, and his parents, and they all went down there. But they still come up. There was actually a party just this past month where his parents were back up. I want to beat him up quick. That's his taunt. Did he ever really do that in WWE? It doesn't seem right. But let's get him in the walls of Jericho. It should be the walls, right? I didn't look when I picked him. So it should be. Or does he have to be on his belly? Oh, no, there it was. No. He's getting. No, I don't want to pin him. Don't want to pin him. He does have a different taunt because I was just doing it there. Oh, I had it for a split second. Oh, no. Oh, shit. What the heck? Oh, why is it not doing it? Why is it doing that? Oh, shoot. My bad. I'm pushing L2 instead of L1. I don't know why. Alright. Too close to the ropes. I did it again. There we go. It's going to be a rope break though, I think. Yeah. Give him another one. He deserves more pain. Gonna be a rope break again. Alright. Anyways, I think I'm done now. This video has gone over 32 minutes. But yeah, if any comments, if you have any questions about wrestling in my area, so it's still a hotbed. We've got some good indie feds. We get some good wrestlers come through here. We get some wrestlers that started out here that are doing. We had Action Andretti kind of started out here. He's signed in AEW. Casey Navarro was a regular here for like a year. He signed with TNA. We get a lot of good upcoming talent do like residencies in our local wrestling promotions, so it's cool. And a lot of indie guys, come through here, especially, we're usually like one of the first stops, like when they get released from like WWE. A lot of them come here. It's a hotbed, so. And I feel fortunate. We actually had a kick-ass pro wrestling museum. We actually had a museum here that had all kind of cool stuff. It had belts, it had uniforms, like outfits, signed. All kinds of memorabilia, anything you can like imagine. Chairs, used chairs that are signed. It had a huge section just dedicated to Bruno Sammartino, like trunks and boots, and it was awesome. But the building that it was in kind of like I would say sort of like a flea market building, but like a cleaner building. It's not like dirt ground or anything. It's like a building that had like lots of little shops in it, like antique shops, had a sports card shop. It had like this big auction room where every month you would put bids on things, and whoever's the highest at the end would win the item. They got lots of cool stuff, including some video games in there. And it had a wrestling shop that's mainly dealt with figures and autographed memorabilia. And the owners of the shop started the museum. It was outside the shop, and it was quite large. It was like a whole hallway, a pretty big hallway. But unfortunately, the owners of the building decided to close it down. Everything, not just the wrestling shop, everything. They decided to shut the building down. I don't know. I haven't even driven by that way. I'm not sure if they demolished it or if they just leasing the whole building to a company or what happened, but yeah, they shut the building down. And as far as I know, the museum hasn't found a new location yet. I should check online, see if I can find any information from the guy, if he has a new place up and running. I always think that I should check him, and then I always forget to check if he has a new shop location. And he would actually get a lot of he would get every month like a pretty big name to come in and sign there, do signings. And even had Bruno Sammartino there a couple times. I guess they were kind of friends. And I was there. I remember I met Brutus Beefcake there. But lots of guys come through there. They kind of charged a little bit more than I think they should have, because you know they're not getting. It's not like a convention where they're getting lots of people through there. You know, weren't getting as many people, so they had like charged more for pictures and autographs. So I usually didn't do that. But anyways, yeah, leave me a comment, and I'm sure I'll play more wrestling games. And if I ever do find out if the museum is back up and running, maybe I'll put it on a comment in this video and definitely talk about it in the next wrestling game I do when we go to another system. And I'm babbling here. I doubt anybody is listening this long. If you do, thanks. But yeah, leave me comments if you have anything to say about these games or wrestling in general. Leave me a like if you like this video, and subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you later. Peace.